When someone dedicates nearly 4 decades to bringing a single character to life, the experience of fame becomes both a gift and a gentle confinement. Anthony Geary, the actor who immortalized Luke Spencer on General Hospital, knows this deeply. For 37 years, he inhabited a character who became a household name, whose storylines inspired laughter, tears, and applause, and who shaped the landscape of daytime television forever. Yet behind the charisma and energy of Luke Spencer was a man who often navigated the complexities of life away from the cameras. Anthony did not chase the spotlight. In fact, public attention could feel uncomfortable, and ordinary life became challenging under the weight of recognition. The very fame that opened doors also created expectations, often tethering him to a version of himself that belonged more to the world than to his own desires. This duality, celebrated on screen while quietly searching for personal space, defined much of Anthony's life, illustrating the delicate balance between public admiration and private fulfillment. Early life in Kovel. Born in 1947 in the small, serene town of Kovel, Utah, Anthony Geary's early years were grounded in simplicity, family values, and a sense of community. Kovel was so modest that visitors could pass through without realizing they had arrived. Its streets lined with open fields, modest homes, and the quiet rhythm of small-town life. Anthony's upbringing was shaped by devout Mormon values, emphasizing discipline, kindness, and humility, while discouraging excess and indulgence. These early lessons left an enduring mark, instilling in him a sense of responsibility, reflection, and respect for others. His father, Russell Dean Geary, was a builder and entrepreneur whose work ethic demonstrated that success grows from effort and dedication, while his mother, Dana, nurtured Anthony's empathy and emotional awareness, teaching him to understand others' experiences and emotions deeply. From a young age, Anthony approached life thoughtfully, often observing his surroundings with careful attention. Films fascinated him, not merely as entertainment, but as mirrors of human experience. He would record directors, actors, and plot details, analyzing the nuance in every performance. Even without a family background in the arts, Anthony's attraction to storytelling was undeniable. Alone in his room, he recreated scenes, practiced voices, and inhabited characters, showing a precocious understanding that acting was not imitation, but a way of exploring the human heart. Discovering a path. High school marked the first time Anthony's talent became widely recognized. At North Summit High School, he struggled with traditional academic subjects, such as mathematics and science, yet thrived on stage, where his natural magnetism and disciplined approach shone. Whenever a school production was mounted, it was expected that Anthony would take the lead, not because of charm alone, but because of a rare dedication to craft. A drama scholarship to the University of Utah became a defining moment, offering a path out of the familiar and into a world that demanded courage, creativity, and perseverance. University life allowed him to refine his skills, experimenting with complex characters and learning to convey emotional authenticity with subtlety. By the time he graduated, Anthony's passion for storytelling had evolved into a clear vocation, blending introspection with performance in ways that would later distinguish his career. Stage beginnings. Anthony's professional career began on stage, an environment that is simultaneously demanding and profoundly formative. Theater requires presence, emotional transparency, and a kind of discipline that allows an actor to connect deeply with the audience in real time, with no opportunity to edit or redo a performance. Anthony embraced this challenge, demonstrating not only natural talent but an extraordinary commitment to preparation and authenticity. He received the Presidential Award Scholarship for Drama at the University of Utah, a recognition that validated his decision to pursue acting as a lifelong vocation. A pivotal moment arrived when Oscar-winning actor Jack Albertson directed a production of Subject Was Roses at the university and cast Anthony as the son. After the performance, Albertson extended an invitation to tour professionally, offering Anthony a bridge from small-town life to the broader stage. He accepted without hesitation, leaving Colville behind to explore the breadth of human experience through performance. Los Angeles and television. Touring with Albertson eventually brought Anthony to Los Angeles, a city of opportunity, contrast, and challenge. He began with theater, performing in over 50 productions that range from community stages to professional companies, refining emotional control, timing, and presence. These years honed skills that would later define his television work. His transition to the small screen came gradually, with roles on programs like Room 222, The Streets of San Francisco, and The $6 Million Man. Even minor parts bore the hallmarks of Anthony's craft: depth, realism, and an ability to convey emotion naturally. In 1971, his portrayal of Roger on All in the Family became one of the first sensitive and nuanced depictions of a gay character on American television, handled with honesty and dignity rather than caricature. Around this time, he joined the daytime soap Bright Promise, a stepping stone that would ultimately pave the way for the role that defined his career, meeting Gloria Monty. Gloria Monty, a producer renowned for her vision and insistence on emotional truth in storytelling, recognized Anthony's potential. Monty valued actors who could express complexity and honesty over mere appearance or charm. She saw in Anthony the intensity, subtlety, and depth that aligned with her aspirations for General Hospital. Recalling his work on All in the Family, she envisioned a character that could challenge norms while remaining relatable, a role that became Luke Spencer. Her insight and Anthony's talent converged, setting the stage for a collaboration that would leave an indelible mark on television history: the birth of Luke Spencer. Anthony joined General Hospital in 1978, originally contracted for only 13 weeks. Luke Spencer was intended to be a minor character, but Anthony's nuanced portrayal transformed him into one of the most iconic figures in daytime television. Luke was complex, morally conflicted, and emotionally layered, and Anthony captured the humanity behind every action. He portrayed Luke with authenticity, exploring vulnerability, remorse, and the desire for redemption without embellishment or sentimentality. Audiences were drawn to this honesty, forming a connection that elevated Luke beyond a fictional character into a symbol of depth and realism on daytime television. Luke and Laura. The wedding of Luke and Laura in 1981 became a cultural moment, watched by over 30 million viewers and establishing the pair as the genre's first super couple. The event transcended television, embedding itself in popular culture and solidifying Luke Spencer as a household name. Anthony's performance challenged traditional notions of male characters in soap operas, showing that morally complex, flawed figures could captivate audiences when portrayed with integrity and depth. The storyline resonated not because of spectacle alone, but because of the human truths Anthony brought to the role, highlighting emotion, struggle, and connection in ways that elevated daytime drama. Awards and recognition. Over the years, Anthony earned 8 Daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actor, a record for the genre. These accolades reflected not only talent, but sustained commitment to craft over decades. By 2015, he had appeared in more than 1,200 episodes, leaving behind a legacy of excellence, innovation, and emotional authenticity. Yet the fame that accompanied Luke Spencer also brought challenges, as the public often struggled to separate actor from character. Anthony navigated this tension quietly, valuing his private life while respecting the role that had brought him prominence. Personal life and privacy. Despite public recognition, Anthony remained intensely private. He kept relationships, home life, and routines largely away from media scrutiny, cultivating a world defined by personal fulfillment rather than external attention. For years, fans speculated about his life, including questions about his sexuality, but Anthony chose discretion over disclosure. In 2025, the truth quietly surfaced when Claudio Gama, Anthony's partner of 30 years, celebrated their 6th wedding anniversary online, revealing a life in Amsterdam filled with love, literature, and simplicity. Away from Hollywood, Anthony's world is rich with small joys: cooking, reading, writing, and companionship with his cat, Max. The privacy he maintained for decades allowed him to craft a life aligned with his values rather than public expectation, exemplifying a quiet form of success rooted in authenticity. Relationships on the set. Anthony's professionalism extended to his colleagues. His on-screen partnership with Jeannie Francis, who played Laura, was rooted in respect and craft rather than personal attachment. While fans assumed a romantic off-screen bond, their relationship was often distant, guided by mutual dedication to storytelling. They navigated challenging storylines with discretion and collaboration, maintaining integrity both on and off camera. After leaving the show, Anthony and Jeannie reconciled in a quieter, mature friendship built on shared experience and artistic respect. Health and departure. In his later years on General Hospital, Anthony faced physical challenges that demanded attention and care, including back issues that made long days on set difficult. Surgery and rehabilitation became part of his life, and the daily demands of portraying Luke Spencer grew taxing. His decision to leave the role in 2015 was a measured choice, prioritizing personal well-being while preserving the character's integrity. By stepping away, Anthony reclaimed autonomy over his life, demonstrating that success is not merely defined by visibility, but also by the courage to recognize personal limits. Life in Amsterdam. Today, Anthony Geary enjoys a tranquil life in Amsterdam with Claudio. Away from the relentless attention of Hollywood, he spends his days immersed in literature, writing scripts, cooking, and exploring intellectual interests, all while cherishing moments with his partner and his cat, Max. His life is quiet, contemplative, and fulfilling, marked by freedom and authenticity. In this space, Anthony's identity exists independently of Luke Spencer, yet the legacy of the character remains, a testament to his craft and emotional insight, legacy and influence. Anthony Geary's impact on television is profound and enduring. He redefined the archetype of male characters in daytime drama, introducing emotional complexity and moral ambiguity that had previously been rare in the genre. Luke Spencer became a template for future anti-heroes, influencing generations of actors and storytellers. Beyond awards and accolades, Anthony's career demonstrates that achievement can be measured not in public attention, but in dedication to craft, integrity, and authenticity. His life exemplifies the courage to pursue meaningful work while maintaining personal boundaries and prioritizing well-being over fame. Reflection. Anthony Geary's journey is one of dedication, patience, and thoughtful triumph. He devoted nearly half a century to a role that transformed daytime television, yet never allowed public perception to dictate his life choices. By maintaining privacy, cultivating meaningful relationships, and choosing personal fulfillment over constant attention, he embodies a rare kind of success, one defined by authenticity, quiet satisfaction, and a commitment to living life fully on his own terms. His story invites reflection on what truly matters, reminding us that the courage to follow one's passion, The integrity to live honestly and the wisdom to step back when necessary are among the highest achievements a person can attain. Conclusion: for generations of viewers who love Luke Spencer and Laura Webber, the memories remain vivid. But now there's a fuller understanding of the man behind the character. Anthony Geary's life illustrates that behind every celebrated public persona exists a human story of ambition, reflection, and careful choice. His legacy is not only the iconic characters he brought to life, but the example he set for balancing creativity, privacy, and personal well-being. In a culture that often equates success with visibility, Anthony demonstrates that the truest measure of accomplishment is the ability to live authentically, quietly, and joyfully on one's own terms. His life encourages us to consider our own paths, reminding us that fulfillment comes from pursuing what we love, honoring our values, and making space for peace and reflection amidst the demands of the world.